Hi, welcome to The Buzz with Theresa from Manassas and Beyond. My name is Theresa Coates-Ellis and I am your Manassas City Councilwoman. And we had a very packed discussion on Monday at our last meeting. First on the agenda was the mayor and council compensation being raised, almost doubled. Right now, mayor and council, we are at $20,000 a year and $18,000 a year, and this almost doubled what our compensation would be, which I was kind of surprised that it just popped up on the agenda. We hadn't had a lot of discussion about this, and that was my biggest problem with it. No comparisons that were brought to us because it's controlled by the General Assembly with the charter. So the General Assembly decided to allow increases. There was a public hearing. Majority were not in favor of it. So we decided to close the public hearing, and I wanted it to just die. I think just a general cost of living increase is fine, but not a huge jump like that. We are elected officials here to serve you, and it's not a career, it is a part-time job. Most of us have jobs as well. So we are serving the community as residents in our city of Manassas, bringing the experience that we have to the table to make the best decisions and work with our staff and listen to you. That was one agenda item that's been pushed to the September Monday meeting. I believe it's September 8th that it will be brought up for a vote. So appreciate hearing from you about that. You can go on the website for the city of Manassas and express your opinion to the mayor and council. Another thing that was on the agenda, the schools, Manassas City Public Schools, they want to purchase the building on Centerville Road that their central office is currently leasing. They have about 2 floors there. If you look at the space that they have, it's all spread out. And it's a 4-story building. They would like to purchase it. That was on the agenda for $10,750,000 to come from the school fund to operating for school. So I did not think it was a great idea because we have received assessments from an independent source on the repairs that this building would need, and it was over $3 million. It was on a CIP schedule spread out over a few years, but the bulk of it was to happen soon. Big items like the central air conditioning, some work with fire, windows, roof, huge expenses. The central office is already leasing, so I didn't quite understand the importance of buying this building. They have a home that is working well for them. All repairs are being done by the owner, and of course it is for sale. So one of the plans that came on the next vote, I voted against that and passed. But one of the plans that the schools had was to put an alternative education program, a pilot program that was killed in Richmond by the General Assembly. They did not want to fund it with majority vote. The school board did vote unanimously for this program, but council had a vote for the distribution of the funds for this program. It is a pilot program. We hope to see some results in a year that shows that it is making a big impact on our education system that we need help with. Our students, we have great students, we have great teachers, we have great parents. So that did pass. I asked a lot of questions about this. I'm not an educator. We used to have the Johnson Center for this type of program that was closed a few years ago, and now they want to start this up. So for the $2 million, $1 million is to get the building renovated, the floor renovated for the students. The other $1 million is for operation, and it's for 50 students. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully it will make a huge impact and help our education system. It's been a crazy summer. It's been very busy. And I'm a mom. George and I have 7 children together, 1 son and 6 daughters. They're all grown and they're spread out. And we try to visit as much as we can. George is really doing a really healthy program this summer with UVA for nutrition and heart healthy eating. So that's been taking a lot of his time, which I'm grateful for. We're learning a lot about nutrition, and I thought, why weren't we taught this a long time ago? Maybe we just weren't listening. We traveled to Boston. I had my grandson come up from Georgia. He is a military child, 13 years old. His name is Jackson, and he came up for 10 days with us, and he wanted to go visit some colleges and some family, so we did go up to Boston, and we have a family member that is affiliated with Harvard and MIT. So he got to go visit those 2 schools, and he's got to work hard, and we're teaching him what you need to do to prepare even at that age. And I think students today need to start early. He's going into 8th grade. Keep your grades up, learn as much as you can, stay active, and try to get in to a program, whether it's CTE or college prep. But start thinking about what you're going to do later. We don't always know what we want to do at that age. At that age, I wanted to be a hairstylist at age 13, and that all changed. So, but it's time to get these students out into the real world and see what they have to do to achieve some dreams that they have. And boy, he has a lot of them. So that was exciting. But one thing that we did experience is the history of Boston. We took some tours. We went to some historic homes. We went to the traditional tourist spots like the Boston Tea Party, walked around the markets there, the streets of Boston that tell a story. And they are one of the top tourism draws in our country because they continue to tell their story. And it's amazing to see how many people from all over the world will go to cities to hear the story. We can learn a lot from stories. It was very interactive. We all had a card of who we were as we were participating in most of these tourist programs. We also went down to Richmond because I have a daughter that moved to Richmond with her husband. He got transferred there for work, and it was so hot. But we did some walking, and the neighborhoods are very cute and quaint down there. They remind me of some of our Manassas neighborhoods, which I'm glad that we have preserved some of the neighborhoods in Old Town Manassas to reflect our history. I hope that we can really get a good strategy to increase our tourism and really take a look at what is going to bring people here to visit. And when you start moving around to different places and get the experience of our neighbors and our country, you see what does draw. You got to look at your assets and see what you have as a competitive advantage. I'm in marketing to push forward to really increase tourism. Increasing tourism will bring more revenue to our city. Instead of having higher taxes, we're going to draw from people visiting, which would be a great asset to our city. My daughter, Catherine, our kids all went to public schools. Catherine is in Madagascar. I think she's still there. She's been there for a couple weeks. She went to actually be a speaker at the International Primatology Society. She's done extensive work in research of primates. So she got to speak over there for her university that she's working with. And she also spent some time in a kids' orphanage that house these children from the slums of Madagascar. She took over suitcases full of sports equipment and goods that the students and the kids could use, as well as some fundraising that she did to take over there. But to go to Africa is a huge a huge travel trip. And I went over there in 2019 with a couple of my daughters, and never again. Way too long of a flight, and it's extremely challenging. So she's been there a few times, and it's, to her, the tourism is nature, and also, giving back to the community. So that's kind of where I am at with what we want to do with the city of Manassas. What do we want to do? How do we want to get people to increase their visits to our city of Manassas? We also have some things coming up in the city that I wanted to share. Number one, my passion, gardening and beekeeping. George is the beekeeper. I help him a lot. I know a lot about beekeeping, but he is definitely the expert as our hobbies. We do still have honey from the bee festival. We had a bumper crop, more was pulled. If you need honey and you want to donate for the Friends of the Manassas Bee Festival, that would be great. Just go on manassasbeefestival.com. Let me know if you need some honey, and we'll get it to you. It's fresh, local honey from the city of Manassas. Flowers are blooming. Summer is just amazing time of the year to see lots of color. So enjoy your garden, enjoy your produce that's coming in from your vegetables, and we still have another month, August. But it seems like it's kind of slowing down because, school's starting and kids are getting ready, they're shopping. We actually have a weekend. It's the Virginia sales tax holiday, August 1st today to August 3rd. You can visit tax.virginia.gov for more information about what is tax-free for this holiday. So as you're out shopping for your students and your kids or family, take advantage of that break. Many people have heard that Prince William County Board of Supervisor Bob Weir passed away suddenly, and there will be a celebration of his life September 27th from 1 to 4 at Giuseppe's in Haymarket. That's coming up. So if you would like to visit and just pay your respects, that would be a good place to go. And he was champion to the people that he served in Prince William County. So my heart goes out to his family and friends during this time of mourning for Bob. So we have some other things coming up. Annenberg Manor and Liberia are open on Saturday, August 2nd from 2 to 4. National Night Out at the museum is Tuesday, August 5th from 6 to 7:30. And National Night Out is a lot of fun. You'll see our public safety, police and fire and rescue, and some vendors there to just enjoy the night. We also have First Friday coming tonight, and it is the Dog Days of Summer in historic Manassas downtown. Roads are starting to close at 5:30, and they will reopen at 11 p.m. So come down and see all of our furry friends walking around with their owners, and bring yours if you have one. The city of Manassas had their 50-year anniversary becoming a city this year. We did talk about it for the 4th of July, Celebrate America, and but it's a huge thing to become a city, and the city has its own services. We have some shared service agreements with Prince William County, but we are an independent city. The community center air conditioner over there at Marsteller, we just got notice that the air conditioning needs repairs, so it's possible that some programs will be canceled for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I guess that's subject to the heat. The Manassas African American Heritage Festival, which is a great festival, lots of music, good food, vendors. That will be on Saturday, 11 to 6. A lot going on this weekend. and that will be at the usual spot at Metz Middle School. August 9th, we have, it's called, let's see, we're having an ice cream social to talk about city and school events. That will be at Stonewall Pool Park, where they have a great playground and there's public pool. So come on by, and we're gonna have free ice cream. It's this, I think it's the Scoop, or Get the Scoop. But August 9th at 1 p.m. Saturday, please come and get some city updates. I'll be there, Dana Miles will be there, and Sarah Brashaw. And we'd be happy to take questions as well. But yeah, we're gonna have free ice cream for you. It's a great, fun thing. I've done that a few times in the last couple of years, and it's always a great success. So more to come. I know that we are watching a lot of good shows. George and I really like The Gilded Age, and we just can't wait till the Sunday comes up. And I love it because, once again, it talks a lot about history. It's not totally true, but based on some facts, and we just love it. So, planning an event that's coming up with Rotary to end polio. There'll be more of that, but I'm pretty sure that's all about wrapping up October 26th. It's going to be a Sunday around 8 a.m. at the Harris Pavilion, but more to come on that. It's going to be probably just a fun walk, and excited and working with Cheyenne Byram, Kenny Lovelace, and some Rotary members with Manassas. So thanks for listening, and if I can answer any questions, please give me a call. I would love to talk with you, or you can text me, or you can email. My email is tellis@manassasva.gov, and my phone number is 571-247-6729. So that's The Buzz with Theresa from Manassas and Beyond. Thank you.